you're having a good day. One of the things that can be hard to find is balance when you're coming in to work out, and it's so easy to listen to that voice in your head saying, oh, I'm too sore, I'm too lazy, I don't want to do this, or you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's what's helped me has been to carve out time at a specific time each day. Like I know right after work I'm either going out running or I'm lifting, doing something inside if it's raining. I'll just turn on like a YouTube video or something and do some ab workout or some yoga or anything like that. But I stick to the time every single day no matter what. Unless I am like overly sore and I feel like, okay, maybe I'm gonna hurt myself, like level of sore, but just being a little sore isn't enough to be like, oh, well, you shouldn't be doing this. Like I know today, today's a Wednesday, and I put in really good work Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So today, I was like, oh, maybe I'll take a rest day or something today. And I was like, am I really like that tired, or is it something that I'm just telling myself so I don't do it? You know, because that could be, there's two different things. Like either you are really sore, like where you feel sick, or like you can definitely tell there's so much lactic acid or something going on inside you that you're like, okay, I need to recover, I need to like calm down for a dang second. But you'll find out really quickly when you do start working out if you really are that sore, or if it's just something that you're telling yourself so you do get out of it. But I find that if on days that I am like a little sore, but not like to the level of injuring myself or anything, I'll just push a little bit just to test the waters, you know, and then once I really get going, after you warm up, it seems like everything is gone and you have like one of the best workouts you ever have. So sometimes, at least for me, on the days that I've questioned myself or didn't want to go out and exercise or do something, the second I just told myself, well, you got to do it. Like, I mean, you got to show up for yourself. So once you get going and you do show up, you realize that you can put in a lot more effort, a lot more work than you thought possible to begin with. So really, a lot of the best workouts I've ever had were when I was like insanely sore and was like, oh, I don't think I could do this. Like either if I'm running at a park or running on the road or anything like that, I'll be like, I'll feel that I'm so sore even when I'm stretching or warming up, that I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do this. And really it's just that first little bit of getting going that really like wakes you up and you're like, okay, wait, I'm good. Like it just feels like after your blood gets flowing a little bit, it really helps you get in the zone and flushes out some of that lactic acid that you might be feeling just from sitting, you know what I mean? So once you get going, it seems like it's really beneficial, like even when you are sore, to kind of help you with your recovery. I mean, you don't have to go crazy every single day. You can do light workouts on some days just to take a little bit off so you can recover a little bit in between. Because, I mean, obviously rest is just as important as working out. But I feel like there's a lot of things that we tell ourselves that we can't do when we easily could. Like if we weren't living in the times that we're living now, where we can go to a fast food restaurant or go to a grocery store to get food prepared, we'd be chasing down food to get it, you know what I mean? Obviously we don't live in times like that anymore, but our body's designed to be moving. So the fact that so many people just sit around all day and don't do nothing with their time, or let pretty much 8 hours go to complete waste by just sitting and watching Netflix, or just snacking all the time when they aren't even really hungry. They just feel like they're bored, so maybe they're just gonna eat extra or whatever, I don't know. But I've been guilty of it in the past. But once you realize that there's so much more that you could be doing, especially when you work out, for me it feels like the more I exercise, the less hungry I really am, like at the end of the day. So it's a weird thing, but I've also been doing fasting, so I do intermittent fasting, and I think doing that also helped me stop snacking as much, because I really don't feel as hungry once your body gets used to it. I mean, it takes a little bit of time to get into, but it's all about finding the right balance and obviously what works for you. But I think, like for me today, like just going back over how I really didn't feel like I was going to work out, but I was like, at least get as good of a workout in as I did. I just, at lunchtime, I was like, okay, well, I usually do some cardio around that time. So I just grabbed my jump rope and just started jumping rope in the house, and did a little ab workout in between. So when I would get tired from doing the jump rope, then I would hit a little mini ab circuit. And then after I got burnt out on that, I would go back to jump rope. Obviously, depending on the level, wherever you're at, I mean, you might not be doing as much as what I was doing, but I mean, just a little bit of mixing it up can really like change your mindset into getting back into focus on what you didn't think you could do, I guess would be the best way to say it. So really, I guess the biggest message of the whole thing would be finding the right balance and really pushing yourself even when you think that you can't do it, because at the end of the day, the voice is always saying, oh, maybe I shouldn't do this, or it's so easy to just not do anything in the first place that it's easy to listen to that voice. So try to tune it out, try to do the best that you can, even if you just walk, do anything to just keep moving, because we really have, like if you work 8 hours a day, and if you sleep 8 hours a day, and most of us don't sleep 8 hours a day, like I'm guilty myself of not getting 8 hours a lot of the time, but that leaves 8 hours of free time. So, I mean, you aren't going to be working out for multiple hours a day. And if you are, I mean, that's good for you, that's good. But I mean, if you're working out efficiently, you really don't have to work out more than an hour, maybe even like 30 minutes if you're really burning yourself out properly. So there's a lot of extra time, so it's easy for us to make a lot of excuses as to why we would want to bail out on certain things or why we wouldn't want to do it. But at the end of the day, find the balance that works for you and set a time and stick to it. All right, as always, don't feed the zombies. Have a good one.